Okay, so today I want to talk about taking minimalism too far. I'm gonna talk about minimalism and some minimalist mistakes you might make. So I'm just gonna start off with some for some people who kind of gotten into the minimalist kind of aspect of things. Sometimes I think a common mistake that I came to realize with time is like anything in life, it can be taken too far. Big surprise there. Yeah, I know anything in excess is bad, which is funny because minimalism is about getting rid of excess. So you wonder, oh Nat, how can you take minimalism in excess? Well, let me just give you a little story. So the other day, I bought in line with minimalism, I thought, you know what, like I'm not gonna buy a bunch of bags. I'm gonna buy one good quality bag to carry around my laptop. So I bought like a slightly more expensive bag that cost me like 100 something renminbi. By the end of the month, one of the straps had snapped, and I was so pissed. I was really angry, so I stopped using it and I started using another bag of mine. I don't want to buy a purse because I want to buy a knapsack instead. You know, my idea is that I can't have a purse and a bag. Like, so yeah, like that's kind of like what I'm talking about, like minimalism being kind of like me taking it too far, right? I can't have like more than two things. Like I just, okay, let's stop for a sec. A little side info. Back in my consumerist days, the thing I owned the most, more than clothes, more than anything, was bags. I think like that was the thing that like I had, like that's the thing I had the most of. I had so many bags. So yeah, fast forward now to 2017 with my whole minimalist ways. I was like, I don't want to have more than like the raw essential. Like, so for some reason that set off something in my head. I was like, you know what? Screw all these bags. I don't need any bags. I grabbed that black purse. I grabbed that knapsack that I had torn. And I had one more little blue purse that I bought in Taiwan, which I actually regret having thrown out, I'll be honest. Like, I'll be real with you guys right now. I regret having thrown it out. I actually regret it, but I mean, I can't go back in time and stop myself. So all of this happens through like trial and error. Like, I first was decluttering by giving it away to friends, and then, I don't know, I thought, like, I read like the KonMari method, and one of her tips was like, if you don't need it, your friends and family don't need it. So I was like, okay, then I guess it's going in the trash. And then I read somewhere else where it's like, you shouldn't be throwing things in the trash because it ends up in landfills. And like, I was throwing away perfectly good things. I threw away a practically brand new Michael Kors tote bag that cost like 300 Canadian, and I threw it in the trash because like I didn't want it anymore because like I was going with my whole minimalist thing. Like, I have done some pretty stupid things in my desire to just be free and light. I mean, granted, where I am now is where I want to be. I don't have those things anymore, and I'm really happy that I don't have them anymore. But the process, how I got here, I feel like I could have done it in a better way. But I guess like as a newbie minimalist, it's really hard to declutter. Like it takes a lot of balls to take something and be like, I don't want it anymore, and to let it go. So like I had to be really drastic in it. So anyway, coming back to my story about the bag. So yeah, I decluttered my bag. So I had no bag. Like I didn't have any bags. I still need to go to class. And I still need to go out with my friends, and I need to carry stuff. So I was like, okay, you know what, like in my minimalist processing thinking, I was like, okay, I'm so minimalist, I don't even need a bag. I don't need anything. I'm just gonna carry around my laptop. So I started carrying around my laptop, but I still need to carry my wallet. I still need to carry my keys. And in class I get thirsty, so I need a water bottle, and if I want to carry a snack. So I was like walking around with all this shit in my hands, and I'm like, haha, I'm so minimalist. I feel like the kind of point that I wanted to make about like minimalism, oh yeah, so it got to the point where I was like, oh, I'm just gonna, so I was like, I can't keep carrying this stuff around, so I started carrying around a plastic bag to carry my stuff. I can't even like applaud myself. I can't even pat myself on the back and be like, yeah, I was carrying around a plastic bag to carry my stuff. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. And it was funny because it's like, oh, now why don't you just go out and buy a bag? But I didn't want to go out and buy a bag because the principle of the idea was I don't need a bag. I was reading these kind of articles to further like support my idea that I didn't need a bag because apparently I'm rich if I just carry my MacBook to class. What kind of freaking logic was that? So yeah, eventually I just couldn't take it anymore and I ordered a canvas bag. I have everything, like this bag will be my school bag and also my going out bag and my da 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 da. You know, like fucking Transformers bag, you know, canvas bag. And I'm really happy with it because when class is done, I just fold it up and I put it away. It's not like my other knapsacks where it was like a big knapsack and I had to shove in a cupboard and like takes up so much space. Like canvas bag is perfect because like besides going to class, I don't need that school bag. So whew, to kind of yeah, get to the point that I wanted to make. One common minimalist mistake is to get trapped in the high of decluttering or thinking that you need to have this less, and less. Yeah, okay, you know what, fine. There are some things that if you declutter and you find that you still don't need it, then that was great. But if you find that if you decluttered something and it's making your life impossible, it's okay to go out and replace it or repurchase it or bring it back into your life. That doesn't make you any less of a minimalist. It's through this process that you realize that that item is important, you know? We cherish the ability to have a knapsack when you don't have a knapsack. You know, it makes you, like, what I took from is, like, I learned not to take for granted some of the things that maybe I thought before were cluttering up my life. So that kind of wraps up my minimalist mistakes video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to leave any comments down below, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you like my channel or you want to see more of these minimalist type of videos and my little adventures, hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more videos. So till next time, bye! There are some days when I think like certain things, you know, it's funny, there's like an aspect of minimalism advocates for a maximalist way, and that's to declutter everything so that all of your time is dedicated and all of your efforts and all of everything else of you is to be given to the things that mean the most to you.